This is the Rocket Courier. Rocket Courier news team members from left, editor Warren Howler, freelance writer Nancy Scherer, sports editor Peter Hardenstein, reporter James Lowenstein, see Keystone Media Award for their stories and photos published last year. Award-winning publisher, okay. By Nancy Keeler. 4 members of the Rocket Courier news team recently learned they were selected as recipients of the prestigious Keystone Media Awards, presented annually by PA News Media Association. News editor Warren Howler, sports editor Pete Hardenstein, reporter James Lowenstein, and freelance writer Nancy Scherer were informed that their stories and photos from 2020 were selected as award winners in Division 6 for weeklies with 6,000 or less circulation. Howler won second place in the columns category for his From the Desk column, second place in the news event photo category for his photo of a vacant home caught fire in Albany Township. Hardenstein was recognized in 4 categories. Took first place in the sports action photo category for his photo of Bull Rider being thrown from his mount during the 2021 Monroe Rodeo. Hardenstein also placed second in sports outdoor column category for his end zone seat entries. He received second place in the sports feature category for his story Wilson Valley graduate Dana Cunningham Marshall's appearance on American Ninja Warrior. Henry Hardenstein finished second in the sports breaking news event coverage category Wilson Valley volleyball team's District 4 championship match. Reporter James Lowenstein took first place for the news beat reporting category for his coverage of extreme weather hit July 1st, 2021. Significant difficulties obtaining state and federal funds to address the damage. Freelance writer Nancy Scherer won first place in the personality profile category for her story on Ed Taylor, Ella Raysville, covering his experiences in Vietnam, plus Veterans Day 2021. She also 2 P&A Freelance Awards for Toronto Daily Review. Okay, this is my grandmother's. This was supposed to be like an architect of renown, the building. I think this is Shapiro. He was like interested in space. My dad donated a telescope. I assume that's how they know each other. So he had 2 daughters. He must have been into space or something because he would space something. I don't know. I think this is my grandmother's friend Shapiro. See? I think he was into outer space. I don't know. My grandmother had this historic house filled with ancient artifacts. But somebody said it was really cheap to talk about real estate. See, the real estate was supposed to be this vast. It was supposed to be historic real estate, right? Grandmother was short, but compared to, I think, Shapiro, the place looked really tall to my grandpa and grandmother. They had high expectations in this house. They were short compared to him, so they thought it was high ceilings. But see how tall he was to the place? See, he was really tall, people were getting bigger, so it was torn down because he wanted taller ceilings. See, they wanted some ooh-la-la molding. The molding, the crown molding was nice, but it wasn't fancy enough, wasn't tall enough. It was just a house, it was nice. This one time, so my grandpa was more like that tall, was high ceilings to him. My grandfather was more like that height. It was just tall ceilings to him. My grandmother and grandpa were shorter. See, people were getting taller because of the Nazi research. Because of Nazis, that's a young man who might get real tall. See, because of Nazi research, people were getting taller like her. She's an older lady who got real tall. Somebody was doing Bayer research or something to make people really tall. See, she's a young girl who was getting really tall. And, no, real blonde hair. It's really rare. He had 2 daughters. If his daughters had real blonde hair, it's really rare. See, the house is supposed to be historic. It's supposed to be historic with space and all these historic artifacts, right? But see, I think that was his wife. With also, I think if that was real blonde hair, it's really rare. So if blonde hair was really rare, this is supposed to be a Steinway. My grandmother was an opera singer. See, real blonde hair was really very rare. So I don't know, somehow he liked blondes with real hair, maybe because both his daughters had blonde hair. I don't know. Maybe his daughter. He might have been married to a blonde with blonde hair. It's really rare. I don't know, but see the building, the crown molding is the historic architecture, right? It's nice, but then it wasn't tall enough for modern day people. See, it had like features like see the pointed ceiling, see that the archway. A built-in cabinets. It's supposed to be this award-winning. See, it had features like wainscoting. See, it's supposed to be like wainscoting. See, it had features that are supposed to be important, right? But then it wasn't tall enough, and they broke it into 4 properties of an acre. See, they were like these people next door at Bayer that broke apart the house and the acreage. See, they were Bayer next door attacking you with Nazi research, making you tall. Then see, they had to make the buildings bigger. They broke up this historic house because they want to make people bigger. My grandmother was supposed to be this opera singer with an award-winning house. It had all these ancient artifacts that were supposed to be rare and wonderful. This is my grandmother. I was told it's really rude what they did to take her Violetta DuPont competition off. The name off is really rude and insulting. She's a really nice old lady, really nice lady. And that's surrounded by kids being thugs. No, I wish I was a lady in like no, I really wish I was a lady or a princess dressed in fine haute couture. I thought I was this opera singer diva. Wish I was a really nice highfalutin lady. But you know what? I was surrounded by thugs and gangsters, yeah, gangbangers. So I think that might be like someone who looks like his daughter. He might have a wife and daughter with real blonde hair. I don't know. But see, people got much taller. My grandfather was more like that height, so it looked tall to him. But people were getting much taller with Bayer and their Nazi research. See, she might have like rare blonde hair. I don't know. Somehow it might be his daughter with rare blonde hair. I don't know. Happens. It's really rare. See, there's also a rare reddish hair color. The young man. That's also a rare hair color. The reddish hair. That might also be a rare hair color. See, people with blonde hair. That's rare. Red, blonde. They're both rare hair colors if they're real. A bunch of Nazis and Polish people. They really were Nazis, but yeah, it's a really rare hair color. Other than that, they were making up stuff, and they're looking for ways to wreck Nazis' lives, embarrassing people, going on about it. So the Nazis would never win, and they lost. And yeah, this is a rare hair color. That's about it. Yeah, sorry about that.